Alberta. Hey, Passamaquoddy.
I almost got named Joy. I wonder if they named me Joy if my hair would have turned blonde. Darn it. Darn. Missed my shot.
Well, I mean, she wasn't that impressive. She was one of the mean girls, you know.
Yeah, the one that I knew was too like a mean girl.
Might be then.
Maybe she came down here then.
Yeah, so taking time for joy, what does that look? For me, it's hard to know what would make I think having all my kids around, enjoying one another's company, I think, and eating good food, and but that's not something that they don't all live here, right? So if it's just here, what brings me joy when I wake up in the morning and you go, I am having the best sleep of my life and I don't have to get up. And it's like every pillow is holding every part of your body in the right position. And you're like, I don't need to leave. That would make me very happy.
Yes.
That's
I am right there
super
with
joy.
Hi.
How about you, Laura?
Oh, joy is turning on some worship music and just getting into that place and just like I walk down my road and just like start praising and worshiping and just like as loud as I can. And it goes through the whole canyon. It's lovely.
That's who I talk about when I say Mimsy's Garden is the one who did the Slugweiser video, and she killed a bunch of slugs with Budweiser.
Oh,
but she called it Slugweiser.
In Oregon, I was known to do that all the time. I haven't had that many slugs here, but this last season a little more. But
video I ever saw about it, and we were on. That was when I first came on about 5 years ago, and she was part of like a smaller group of us. And I remember her put that video out, and I thought it was hilarious. I was just like, "No way, that's too funny."
That's hilarious.
It was cute.
I think mine was called
good advice.
Drunken snails or something like that. Give your snails a good drink.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, welcome, entertaining and more by DJ.
I didn't use fancy Budweiser. I would use what would I use?
The tall cans can be cheap here sometimes.
Yes, the tall cans of Old English or something.
Yeah, we had the tall cans of Budweiser. We didn't have any Old English or Pabst or any of the old like cheapies in my place. Like,
of course.
Yeah, of course, Florida. You know, course. So, no, I thought you said of course. You said course. I'm sorry. I'll come back to Earth soon.
So, Christy, what else? Because I do see you did make a comment here. So, taking time for joy, and anybody else, to put it in the chat. What are some things that big or small, that would bring you joy? So, another one, praising during trials, is like water for my thirsty soul. So, you guys are good at praising during trials. I whine and complain and mumble during trials. I can't do it. Why do you think I can do it? I can't do it. That's mine.
I even sent Marina a little, what is it, reel about that, where they had an actor going like me looking at my life like from God's perspective, like being able to see it and going, why? Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. All right. Like, oh, sorry. That's me.
Colt 45.
Colt 45.
Leave it to Carol.
Yep.
Ooh, L-Triple-G, joy laying on a beach with the water absolutely warm and waves extremely gentle.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Well, without children for me.
I'm not a beach person, but I'm happy to be by a swimming pool. And I love to look at the beach from a distance, just like, okay, there it is. That's great. Thank you. But don't ask me to get in the ocean.
I won't get in the ocean anymore.
Active ocean does not like me. If I step in, it goes, it's Maureen. And then it likes to just, they're there won't be a whole lot of wave. Like there'll be some waves. And then I step in and then it goes, let's shoot her as far as we can. And I've had too many experiences. So it did allow me to, when I was taking my husband's ashes, I was going to swim out to and it did, in this particular sea did allow me, I've been in it a couple of times, and it did allow me to go out, swim in, and it did let me come back out without, going, where it's knocking at the back of your knees. So it's like, down you go, Maureen. No. So, but yeah, I like to look at it from a distance, and I have an ocean.
Most of the fun right there.
Yeah.
Like most
I
people.
love the smell of the beach. I actually have a funny story about that. My little brother, he said, we're driving to the ocean. He's like, I can smell the snow. It's like, because
Wow.
yeah, it's like,
Hey.
you mean you can smell the salt water.
Yeah, smell the sea.
Yeah.
Joy for me is weed-free garden, even if it only lasts for 15 minutes. That's
Right?
true.
Yes.
Yes. Love the smell of the salt. Yes. Well, that's one thing here, like, because I live on an island, and our water isn't the best for, like, there is some inlets where
Yes.
the water's warmer to go in and it's lovely.
Right.
But, just to go down to the ocean and just, you're smelling that beautiful salt seaweed and all those minerals. Like, it's so good just to go and stand. Do I do it? No.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, I do
Ooh.
too.
Have a fire pit and sit and have a couple of margaritas.
Ooh.
That's a nice time. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So there's a bit of love coming from Gardening with DJ to Frosties. Ooh, you love Caribbean and Greek beaches.
Those
Yeah,
are gorgeous beaches.
yeah. Caribbean was pretty lovely, and we went out snorkeling and to the reef out there, and I got behind the group and I'm swimming over top of it, and I thought, oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. This is housing things in there that I would not want to touch. And so I started actually get off of the reef, don't be, because I don't need something to come up and touch me. No.
Right. I don't snorkel either after going in the Keys and seeing how far down the bottom was and what could be in between me and the bottom and come up and give me maybe a little nibble. So I was like, I'm good. My friend in high school even had to hold my hand. It was like this thing we did with youth group, and he had to hold my hand, or I was like not going to be out there with the rest of the group. I was going to just sit on the boat. He's like, no, you can do this. And he was 2 years younger than me. He was like a sophomore. He was like a brother. But yeah, terrifying. I don't.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I continue to stay, and we did see some stingrays down, where we were swimming.
So I got to see the Jesus statue. I was in John Pennekamp, and I stayed because he held my hand. If he didn't hold my hand, I would have swam right back to the.
Yeah, no, I love the water, but just a very active ocean, and I do not do well together, and I tend to get hurt. So that's one of the reasons why I don't. It's like, I need to make a fire pit. It's so relaxing. Yes,
I'm
love.
not a strong swimmer, so the waves kind of scare me too.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Pacific waters are pretty cold.
They are cold. They are cold, and you have the larger things in them out there. We have a lot. Hey, Shawnee. Yes, it's supposed to start Monday, from what they're saying, Shawnee. Everything I'm reading is saying the 19th. Is the
So what is a blue moon?
It's the super blue moon. It's very rare. They call it.
Educate me.
I'm not the one. I just
Nancy is
something.
saying goodnight. She says, I'm going to discover the joy of my clothesline dried sheets. So
there you go.
Hi, Nancy. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Thank you for coming.
Oh,
Thanks for
yes,
coming in,
we
Anna.
are a bunch of divas. Yes, you
We
are.
are.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not
No,
me.
I'm just. I think
You
as
are
I
so
got.
a diva. You and your cats are divas.
I
Don't
got
tell me you're not a diva.
I got older and I got more afraid of what is actually in that ocean. Not just the animals, but the bacteria levels and things like that, because you read reports as you get older and you see things as you get older. And I was like, you know what, putting my feet in is fine, but going up to like swim in it and stuff, no, I'm good. I can be.
Crazy Life Homestead.
That's what the showers are for, up there on the boardwalk. I'll just go up there, rinse off, come back down, put my feet in. I'm good.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't. I just go. There's a lot of salt in there. It's killing off lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. We're
My
we're
guts
we're
feel
down
it.
here. Our water's like remains at like 80 something degrees, sometimes even higher. So it's a good
Mhm.
bacteria breeding ground,
Yeah,
we'll just say,
The
yeah.
last,
with the
the
pollution.
only time I've been in Florida waters, those little fishy things were nibbling at my feet. And
Oh,
Yeah, they'll come up
Yeah.
and do that around your feet. And then, of course, there's something else usually around, like a barracuda. I used to snorkel when I was younger, too. I've seen 6-foot barracudas just, hi, welcome in, with all their teeth showing and looking at you. Hi, we just want to be your friend. I like what you have on. Is that jewelry? Can I touch it?
hey Mo, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Crazy Life Homestead.
Rain and Laura, that's why I got 2 knee replacements just for swimming and the grand boys.
oh boy.
Mm. You read
That's
reports as you get older. So true.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
this is true.
Yep.
Too much reading when we're older.
Too
and
much.
then
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's always, the shows too of things that happen, and they want you to know it so you can be afraid.
Yeah.
They want to, like, I don't know, Shark Week. Let's
Yeah.
say
Right.
like that.
Yeah. Well, our ocean here, we're on the Pacific Ocean, and it's pretty ding dang cold
Mhm.
around here. But what I don't really like about ours is that our flushes all go out to the ocean. They don't have
Yeah.
it, and it's like, wow, you guys, like so.
Yeah.
Oh, you colored your hair.
Oh, good for you, Passamaquoddy. I know you've
Does that
been
bring you
wanting
joy?
to.
Joy?
Yeah, and I'm sure all the killer whales don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, this is okay. It's also known as a sturgeon moon. So bear with me for a second. A sturgeon moon will swim across the heavens on Monday, August 19th, 2024. And because this is the third full moon of an astronomical season and one that contains 4 full moons, the sturgeon moon is also a blue moon. The moon won't turn blue, though. While the moon has turned shades of blue in the past due to its particles in the atmosphere, it's a rare event, says that NASA people. Let's see. It says Native Americans called it that because they would catch up around the Great Lakes region and Lake Champlain because they would catch a lot of freshwater sturgeon around that time.
Ah.
Yeah. And that would probably feed them quite well because they get quite huge.
I bet you that more people like watching Shark Week that don't live on the coast.
Yeah. No, I enjoy watching Chrissy, I enjoy watching it right from my couch. Yeah. I love it. I
Mhm.
love watching about the sharks and the different types of sharks and seeing other people do those interesting things in cages that I would have a heart attack if they ever told me to do that. I would just, my body would shut down. I would shut down. But I enjoy watching other people do that.
See, I would probably do it. I
Yeah.
would do it.
You would do that?
And
You would get in a,
plane
Right.
too. But
yeah. I was going to do that for my 50th birthday, but God said no. He had me home for my 50th birthday. So
oh.
I wasn't meant to jump out of a plane or get my nose pierced for some reason, but just take that as a sign that those were no's. And
Mm. Yes, yeah, it is interesting when what happens, and if anybody's got friends that are
Mhm.
work in the hospitals, they go, "Yep, it's a busy night that night."
Yes.
Mhm.
And same with when there's no moon, when
Yeah.
it's blank sky.
Yeah.
Again, busy night.
Full
Yeah.
moons were always the Alzheimer's patients would be getting up and walking around in nursing
Yeah.
homes too.
Yeah.
It affects the the water in the brain, if they say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I was about 9, when I saw the Jaws movie,
Me too.
so it looked very real to me.
Yeah, too real.
Yeah, and to the point where I, was swimming in a, small lake, and again swimming out, and it was like I stood up and it went, oh, I'm standing on, like, it was probably a fallen tree or something like that,
Mhm.
and I went, oh, again, but thinking that Jaws will let me
Yes.
swim, and
Mhm.
kept my legs off. So
Did you hear the music too in your head as you're like standing there like
Mhm.
that? Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun. Yep.
No.
I would hear that. I would hear that in my head while I'm swimming
Yeah.
in my pool even, and I would get like anxious, and I'm like, I'm in a pool. It can't come here. But it still make me anxious after that movie.
Yeah.
hey, Jags, watching from the big screen. Welcome,
Mhm.
welcome. Thanks for watching.
Nice to see you.
LGG, you can check the Farmer's Almanac online to see what you can plant
Ah.
in your zone during the full moon. That has the moon plantings on it for your area. Depends
How,
on where you're at.
I guess we're supposed to have a nice cold winter up here.
I know Passamaquoddy already has the
Stop
leaves.
saying that word.
The leaves are
That
turning.
word is banned. I'm banning that word. Where's my banning list?
I know.
Ban the word.
Winter, 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 winter.
Where's your mute button?
Good to
You know
see
what
you,
I like about
JCGS.
winter is Christmas. That's what I like about winter.
I don't know about winter.
You can't hear
I
me.
love that I can like
You should
harvest
mute
things out of the garden.
Barry.
Took away his microphone. Don't you say that. Sorry, Laura. What did you say?
I like harvesting things out of the garden
Mhm,
Mm-hmm.
during
for
that time.
sure. Oh no! Now he's saying bad
While you're
words.
typing it there,
Four-letter words.
I want him banned. I want him banned.
4-letter words in the side chat. None of that.
Do not
I
write
know,
those out.
Passamaquoddy barely got a spring and a summer, and she's got leaves turning
Oh.
up in New Hampshire already.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have leaves turning here too.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
For those of you in the chat that missed the 4-letter word, here it is.
there we go.
It is a 4-letter word. It's one of the words that I do not like at all. So sorry, I interrupted
Mhm.
someone that was speaking.
Oh no, he's really acting like the trolls that come in. Get put in timeout, Barry.
It would be the first.
It wouldn't be the first time you got put in timeout from my.
Go
From
to
my
the
live.
corner.
That's right. I think one of my very first lives, it said you couldn't have more than one, emoticon, and he put in like maybe 3, and it was like that's too many. You're paused. It was
Oh.
like I had no idea, so I turned
Yeah.
that off. It's like no,
Yeah.
anybody can anytime, anywhere.
I think his got me one time on something like that.
It
when
was
he
getting
had it.
everybody that night. And I said, oh,
Yes.
okay, I'm not using Nightbot ever again. And I was like,
Yeah, he had the
Wait,
same
wait.
problem with it. Yep.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, they have been. Yep.
that would be
Christy.
nice, Christy. I saw that on a tiny homes channel. It was a small little, like a tiny
Yeah.
home cabin, but it was a cabin. It was so
Mhm.
beautiful.
Cabin too. Off somewhere, you have to drive like a mile to get to my house. Like a driveway longer than yours.
Go figure, right? LGGG.
And you
He
have
likes
to have
more.
an off-road vehicle like a Jeep.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like there was a few times where I thought I wish I had an off-road vehicle.
Right.
You
Do you
mean
guys
if
have
you gotta-
chains like for if it does get bad? Do you have chains for your tires, or you're just gonna, take the tractor into town?
You meant to say Jeep, right? Yeah.
We have a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Do you need anything like that if it gets kind of icy? I don't know. I'm not a snow person.
Like a
I'm
Jeep.
I'm an
Floridian.
ex-Canadian. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. It's just Tennessee
yeah,
for you.
used
It's
to live
nothing.
around those igloos. Yeah.
I know. You're from the
Who
English
uses
era.
James, eh?
Yeah. Eh?
Not me, eh?
I don't know. I would probably be putting the chains on.
Oh, they just salt the
Weird.
roads, and the cars rust.
That's right.
Same thing with Cleveland.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
GT.
the Nightbot takes them to another level, GT. That's what we were talking about. It's like it got everybody in her chat when she had the thing about the emoticons, and it got Barry's chat really bad too. So be careful if you set it up ever with the emojis. It gets very sensitive. Good to see a GT Junior grows in
Hello,
Alaska.
GT.
Very temperamental.
It is
Mm.
temperamental, very temperamental.
Barry,
Oh
why
my-
don't you have
Oh.
this set up? And I'm like, because it hates me and it hates my friends. I had no haters on my channel.
Sorry.
So,
Um,
Yeah.
but I could help you with the Nightbot to clean it up so that you don't have any of those things, because it doesn't do anything now. Like it just keeps doing. Are you going to go say that word again?
Nightbot is the devil.
Oh. Ooh, Barry's fresh tonight.
Yeah, he's spicy.
Very spicy.
You guys all get panicky. I laugh. It's just like as long as you don't say SNOW or WINTER, I'm okay. I don't care. You can say with all those other things. Just don't say those
don't
things.
spell it, Maureen. I can spell. I know what you're saying.
Oh,
He's not
Christy.
4 years
Don't
old.
tell Barry about saying SNOW.
What is this season right after fall?
Some people have a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah,
Though. Look
after-
at poor Christy. Look, she said, I was shut in 10 days last winter. They don't maintain the country
Oh.
roads, so nobody was on the roads a while following a winter storm. That's scary.
Where do you?
Oh, Christy.
What state do
I'm
you
sorry,
live in,
Christy.
Christy?
I think she's Tennessee. I think she is.
It's not-
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, badass.
bad winter.
Badass. Dang.
Bad winter staying.
Spell check is
Hey, badass.
Nightbot's
Good to meet
sister.
you.
That's good.
Right? That's very clever and true.
Uh,
Yep. Yeah, it is Tennessee.
Yeah,
mhm.
they do here.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah,
pretty good here, but
it's,
and we're in the country, but
Yeah. It always depends on like
I
the
guess-
county and the city that you're in, even here
I
in
used to go.
Florida. With what
Even
they
when I
do.
lived in the States, I'd go skiing all the time. I've been driving in the snow since forever.
Yeah.
I learned in Cleveland.
Mhm.
I got to learn when I was in my teens up in PA.
Hey, Bad Nugget Homestead.
It's been a while. Hey, butt nuggets.
I would
Whoops.
see my dad put his Renault into the ditch and pull it back out again.
Wow.
You know, it was like he was driving 4-wheel drive. He would come out the same way he went in. I mean, that was brilliant. So he just threw it in reverse and forward it. Don't tell your mom, okay? I'm like, I'm not saying nothing, Dad.
Okay, well, I'll
My
try.
my ex, he pulled into the grass, and I was like, "Don't do that. You don't want to pull into the grass right there. No, don't
Oh.
do that." And he got stuck, and it's like, can't teach these Californians how to drive in snow.
No.
Right.
no. Well, my driveway got so bad one year that even my Jeep it had brand new tires on it, but I couldn't afford the fancy one, so I got Paul Terrain. It said nope, not this year. It was just so icy. I drove up through the yard. I went like between the tree and my neighbor's house
Yeah,
and up the grass.
ice is a different monster, though. I mean that.
Yeah.
But
That's
there
a
were times that
Well,
I was
that's what I mean. Is
And,
that
and in Tennessee, there's a lot of ice that comes
Yeah,
around here.
PA
you know,
too.
and I'm sure it does in where Barry is too.
That's why I asked about the chains.
And
I said
it's
it.
funny
Did you hear
because
me,
I
Beth?
had
Yeah,
bald
I do.
tires on that Jeep. What
I said
the year
it.
before, it climbed up that hill like it was no big deal. But
Mhm.
spring up there was dumping water onto the hill on the driveway and it was making it ice. And
Wow.
I just walked it up. I didn't floor it. I didn't do anything stupid. Kept the gas steady, and I climbed right up in 4-wheel drive.
Awesome.
But that last winter, that one winter there, it was just like, no, I'm not making it up this hill.
Thank you.
No,
for
I'm going
that.
through the yard then.
Thank you, honey.
And instead of
Appreciate
my
it.
neighbor, he's kind of young. He didn't get mad. He was just laughing. He's like, that's one way to get up that hill, isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I don't take your house out, we're good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw when I was getting ready, like on my phone, I was looking for your live, Maureen, and I saw that Aid put out a really cool. You got a little gadget. It's a multi-tool, but it fits in the wallet. It's like really small, and I kind of want to get one. Just it's like one of those things just to have on hand, but you have
Yeah.
to. You can't give the whole thing away of what it has in it. But I was kind of surprised with one of the things because it says
Do they snap out?
I can't know. Yeah, the things like you have to go see it. It's like hard to explain, but it's very cool because it's so thin and yet it does have various things like a multi-tool would.
Yeah. That's
But
cool.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I didn't know they made them that like flat, like a credit card. I knew they made them as a like credit
I've-
card size, but it's super thin, like a real credit card.
Yeah.
Still
I've
had
ne-
a tool in the actual thing, like not just a little knife and little like,
Yeah.
little things you're not going to really use. It has
Mhm.
stuff,
Right.
I didn't know.
The problem with those things and me, if it's not like something that's clunking on the side of my purse,
Mhm. You'll forget it's there.
yeah, I have it.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. I was actually cleaning out my cabinet today, and I was trying to find my what is that E7000, E6000 glue that's up there,
Mhm.
and I was saying the same thing, like, "Oh, Dad, forgive me. I came and did your garage at 80 years old, and I put things and labeled them and put them in boxes. I'm so sorry," because here I was sorting out this cabinet and
Yeah.
looking like where this thing was.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking of him and like me putting away all his stuff, and it's not visually out there for him to see.
My dad must have been the same way because when we were cleaning his office after he passed, it was like he had like 4 of everything. And it's like
Mhm.
they weren't that far apart from each other either. And you're
Right.
like, how many pairs of scissors do you need? And they were like the same kind. So you must have really liked that pair. But you just weren't organized. And if my husband knew that, he'd laugh because I'm very unorganized. And so it's like,
Right.
Me too.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I try to be organized. I really
I'm-
do.
Well, that goes back to like what you said before, Laura, where it's like you're either all in or all out. And that's the same thing for me with organization. Like when we had, and also we had less stuff, but I was all in and had everything labeled and everything back out at our old place. Even when we first moved in here, it was pretty organized, but now it's like, no.
I actually like to organize things.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
when I'm sitting here on my desk, sometimes during lives, if I'm like not totally like in the live, I'm like organizing my desk.
Mhm.
And then I walk away and my husband's like, oh, nice live last night. He's
Yeah.
like, you can tell by, what my desk looks like.
Oh, I can totally be in it and also organized, but because of the corner I'm in, I can't. I'd have to turn around and show you my hideous room to do that, and I'm not
Right.
there. I'm not there yet emotionally. Sorry, guys. I'm not at that level of vulnerability with all
You're
of
not
you.
you're not like neat piles like my husband.
I no, these are
kind of neat, but
no, they're not. Well, they're neat, but they're not neat.
my mother-in-law and my husband are a little bit on the OCD spectrum. My mother-in-law very much so.
Yeah.
But if you look at something and she'll see a spot of dirt on something and I'm like, where?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, we need to get rid of this. This has a spot that won't go away. I'm like, okay, nobody else sees it. Nobody else will see it. Don't worry about it, and it's like,
Oh, good night, Christy.
All right. Good night. Good night, Christy. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank
We appreciate
you.
it.
Right.
Lots of love, Christy.
Yeah. I'm a
It's
lot
that
of
whole
love.
chicken thing.
Yep.
You know, joy for me is not so much getting something accomplished; it's keeping it that way
Right.
for longer than a week.
Right.
Ooh.
Like right now, my house looks amazing, and I'm just like, please don't screw this up, Barry.
Yeah.
You found a system that's working. Good.
I do like that about my mother-in-law being here. I have to keep things clean.
Yeah.
It's just that
There's
she'll ask
different
me to do things in
levels.
the middle of me doing 5 other things, and it's like,
No, you can't do that right now.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's put
So
that on the board. I now see why you have the board. Let's put that on
Yes,
the
we have
board,
the
Mom.
board. Yeah, put it on the board. And now she doesn't even ask me. I'm like, oh, what's she writing on the board? And I love the board. The board has worked out great. And it's like, I get the things done that she needs to have done. And there's no,
That wouldn't work for me because I can't even remember to mark off the next day on the calendar. What's that all about? Just,
well, she thinks that she's nagging me more if she puts it on a board. And I'm like, you got to realize if you ask me to do something, I'm not doing it because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it because I forgot you even asked me.
Edit. Yeah.
It's not that I don't care to,
Right.
I'm
I
not.
had a nursery owner tell me that too. They said, it's better that you actually send us an email so it is written down because we're
Right.
so busy that if you call, that note might get misplaced or,
Mhm.
the person might talk to you and be in the middle of doing something else and forget. So it's much easier if you just put it in an email and ask us if we have that tree coming or not.
Right.
But yeah, I think we're not the only ones like that because I know I'm the same way. Theron can tell me like 4 times what, when he has manager on duty, which is his 6-day work week, and I will
Yeah.
still forget it because it only comes around like
Wow.
every 3 months.
The
Right.
hard thing about that is Chris is like that too, and he's like, oh,
Yeah, we're both like it.
he's a little bit hurt that I didn't remember, and it's like, hon, it's just my brain. It's not.
Yeah, it's not personal.
Yeah.
Put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've
Put
said
it on
that
the calendar,
to my
Press.
husband. Yeah, I've said the same thing to my husband, and it's like, well, I let you know. I'm like, yeah, but did you let the calendar know? Did you put it on the calendar?
Yeah.
So he'll forget to put it on. Like we're both the same way.
Yeah.
He'll forget to put it on the calendar. I'll forget what date he's off.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, is she Buddha? Wow, North Georgia. That's where I was looking actually. Not well, some of that. Not so much northern Georgia anymore. More South Carolina and Tennessee
Yeah.
has the same. Both of them have the same tax structure as we do. But yeah,
Yeah. A lot of people like Tennessee for business.
North Carolina has much more expensive state taxes. We don't have
Mhm.
them. So
Although I do say we're so close to the Kentucky border. We go up there and go do our grocery shopping because they charge you for food here. Food
and we
Oh,
appreciate your
yeah, the
business.
tax.
Mhm.
That's how they get you is your tax. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what they're raising here too. They keep
And
raising it.
you're not the only one to say that, Laura. There's a lot of people I know that live in Tennessee that do
Yeah.
come over to Kentucky, and we
Yeah.
appreciate it. We do.
Right.
It's put revenue in our state.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where it's coming from.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that, badass. For some reason, I thought you were northern Florida. I don't know why I was thinking that you were. I wasn't thinking Tennessee.
I'm on the Midwest. I'm on the line where it's middle
Right.
west Tennessee, so it's like right on the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Mhm.
AR is Arkansas, right? You saying Arkansas?
Yes.
I was.
Hey, Gulf Coast
Hey,
Granny.
Gulf Coast Granny. Good to see
Hey,
you.
Gulf Coast.
Um,
We're the land between the lakes, or the city between the lakes.
mhm. You're where you're at. You mean
Mhm.
it's called that? Oh, okay.
Mm.
It looks beautiful. The tornadoes after
Mhm.
watching Roots and Refuge and them talking about their friends down the street, and they lost, I think, the whole family. Like they loved those friends that were down the street from them when they moved in,
Mhm.
and a tornado came through and took the family out, took that everything out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I can't imagine being a young couple with young kids and then your friends just are taken out by a tornado down the street.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
horrible.
the thing is, you got to realize it's less likely to happen. I mean, you're more likely to die in a car accident.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot more likely to die in a car.
Yeah. They say that the same thing with shark attacks are the same thing. You're
Yeah.
more likely to die in a car accident, which is not too comforting now that I'm driving her every day, Monday through Friday, and I see how people could die in car accidents.
Right.
I see so many people do things that could get us killed.
People that drive less are actually more likely to get in an accident than people that drive more
Right.
because their reaction time isn't as good.
Oh, I'll be darned. Look at you. Cool. Oh, badass. Our neighbor just got like one of the brand new Mustangs, actually. I didn't even recognize what it was when I first saw it. I was like, what car is that? So cool looking.
That is cool.
This is
Yeah.
brand new. Yeah, and he's the kid of the family, but they own an accounting business, him and his dad.
I think they moved away from the original look so far that you can't recognize one anymore.
Yeah, I used to call it Arkansas butt nugget sometimes when I would see it in the side chat. It's
It
Arkansas.
does look like Arkansas.
It does. You know, I
Mhm.
think
You opened my
AI,
eyes to that. You opened my eyes to that just recently. Arkansas. That does look
Arkansas.
like you should say.
they should have just called it that, you know?
Arkansas.
It's Arkansas. There's Kansas
Yeah.
over there, but this is Arkansas. I think it started that way, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, Shawnee. I want to be able to do that. Can't get on.
Sorry, I'm having a personal moment.
It's okay. Have your personal.
Yay. Do you have any
Wow.
cool water there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been drinking my cool water. I just turned on my fan.
You're allowed to put your
Oh.
picture up and go stick your head in the fridge if you want. That's what
Oh, maybe I'll-
Passamaquoddy used to tell me to do. Go do that.
yeah. I'm gonna go get some ice for my water.
There you go.
Oh,
Near, far, wherever we are.
Yes.
So there's some story behind that.
Mm-hmm. Lots of apples. Nice. But not about the sourdough bread. It was sold out.
Or plums or raspberries. Yeah, I did 12
Oh,
I did 12 loaves today and had orders for 10 of them. So it's
oh
good.
no. Don't be telling me that. I don't need any more Christmas stuff. And I like it there.
Yes.
I like a Hobby Lobby.
Hey,
Hey.
girl dad cooking up with deliciousness.
What's up, girl dad?
There she is. She's telling you, stick your head in the freezer. Works great.
Yep. I told her when I got the pull-out freezer, she's like, well, then just sit in it. It's okay. Just go and sit in it.
Oh, good morning,
Good
Anne.
morning, Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Poor Ann, I realized what I think happened, Ann, when you came on
Bye.
my live, it did what it does to us, is it kind of, instead of letting you go to sleep right after, it kind of charges this special battery. And then you, because she went to bed like at 4 a.m., she said that night when she was, because she was up with me, but it was really her 11 o'clock time at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Right. So Shawnee, I do expand past that, but what I do is I only make what orders come in. So the biggest one that I've done in one sitting has been 16. And I've done I think a 14, 16. But 12 it's been 12 the last 3 weeks. And
Right.
sometimes I do sell all 12, but I like to have one for my pastor, and then also one for one of my friends that, helps out a lot with my in my life. So then I always like to give her bread as thank you for helping me in my life. So
Hey,
Anyway.
Ann.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It was on Devil Dogs 24-hour live.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
you go
what
let the dogs out.
night, badass.
Good night.
Okay, wait, I gotta try and say the whole thing. Badass 93 Stang, good night. There you go. I hear his whole name.
Okay, I'm up since 5 a.m. It's
Yeah.
6:30 now.
Yeah. My husband's up at 4:30 every morning and gets through the door probably 5:15, 5:30, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, 6:30. He gets in the door. Sorry.
Hmm.
I understand that schedule, and thankfully I can sleep a little bit through when he's getting up, though. Oh
That
yeah, he does.
weird sound in my it's like in the earphones. I don't know what it comes from.
That was me.
What?
No.
Oh, you have a noise,
I have a
like an air noise going on.
No.
no
Oh, she's got a little fan around her neck. Yes, it's going in.
personal fan.
I
Personal.
don't hear it.
It looks like a
No,
headset.
I don't hear it.
What I hear is the not so personal fan over here.
Is it loud?
No,
No.
I can't hear it.
Oh, that's what she thought you were hearing when you said
No,
yeah.
I can't hear it. But
No, I can't hear it.
I can definitely hear it, but oh man, it makes a difference. I
Aw.
have this fan on. This
Mhm.
fan.
Good.
Oh, it's a bad one.
Oh no. Wow. Well, that's
Just
good that
at
you made
4
up
p.m.
for
and
it.
woke up at 3. Wow.
It's good you made up for it and you got some rest.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh yeah, they have no power.
who?
I think Butt Nuggets Homestead, I think when they came in, they said I
Oh
think
yeah.
they had no power for 24 hours.
Yikes.
Oh, that's not
we need
good.
to see if
I'm
our generator
prepared.
even works anymore. I don't know.
So my 2-hour nap got open for more.
Oh, hope you start to get more than that.
I'm prepared. I'll be all right.
Oh, we have one of those, but we don't have a house generator.
Can you
No, I
show
would
us
love
what is that, Barry?
Yeah, what was that, sir?
It's heavy. I don't know that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a little personal.
Like a
Yeah.
power bank. Is that what do you call those, Barry, when it's not gas, it's what do they call those? The ones that you can hook up solar to and stuff.
Yeah,
call
it's a solar
Yeah, we got
power generator thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Jackery? Is that what that is, Laura?
Yep.
Nice. I like yours.
I've
Both
used
of
it.
yours. I need both of them. You
I
can
used
send
it
them
all
to
day
me.
today.
I'll give you my address. You can just put them in the mail. I don't know.
All right, here you go. Grab it.
Pretty heavy.
Oh, you got power now.
Oh, good. Good.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know where that one is. They're not really sending out alerts, Ian, for this one for us.
Lord have mercy.
It's supposed to go into the Atlantic.
Glad I can't afford the bigger one. Couldn't look at it.
In fact, I should probably check on it, but it wasn't really to be worried about for us.
It's really good. Let's see.
We used to have one of those really nice ones when the power went off. It would come on automatically, like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
hospitals.
Yeah,
I miss
love them.
You can run this one like a backup, like a UPS for your computer.
Yeah,
So it could be plugged in
Mm.
and still be charging stuff for running things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got pass-through
See,
charging.
I need things for like the backup freezers.
Yeah, I need
I
need
got a
plenty
light
of
here. It's
all the
bulk.
meat that we just stored, all the deer and the
Right.
chicken and the
Right.
Yeah. the pigs.
Shawnee
are
wants to know what wattage that is.
600.
600. And
It's,
Laura's, what was yours?
gonna-
Wow.
I'm not even.
So
seeing-
600 watts all the time. It's 1200 watts surge. So certain devices need a lot of juice just to get started, and then they'll level off at a set wattage. So this is set at 1200 watts
I
peak,
don't know.
and it'll level out to whatever it draws.
My husband handles all that stuff. I know it's a good one.
And do you know what the price approximately is, Barry, for that one?
I paid $129 for this, so what's our sales tax? 6%? Is that what it is here?
I think so.
I could look at my I could look at my Walmart.com. It tells me exact price I paid for it. Turn that off. I charged a bunch of stuff on it yesterday, and when I was done by the end of the day, I still had something like 60% charge on that battery.
Mhm.
And I
Wow.
was like, wow.
We used to have them for the weekends when we were here. Charge our phones when we
Mhm.
were living in the tiny house during the weekends
Right.
to work on the property,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd charge our phones and a bunch of other stuff. We did lives on our phones with them and stuff. So computer.
There we
Yeah, I
go.
think was that live when your roof looked like it was going to like
Yeah.
on your generator. Yeah, that was so frightening. I was
Yeah.
like, Laura, you need a
So
happier house.
I paid $136.74 after sales tax.
Yeah. Ours was
Hmm.
5 years ago, so I think it was like $350 or something like that.
Yeah, they're. I don't know what they are on Amazon now. I had looked at the Jackeries, but my husband is not about the prepping
Yeah.
life, so
But you live in Florida.
I
and
know go down.
hurricanes.
Yeah, the Jackery 2000 plus solar is at their website $3,290.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah, but what is the wattage of it? You gotta
I
that's where
don't
the
know. Hold on,
that's where the price goes up.
that's their
It's-
base. Yeah, that's their base. It looks like, and then
That's
that's
why I
the
bought what I did.
200. Is a solar. Let's see, Explorer 2000 plus the Solar Saga 200 watt times 2. So you
That's
get
where it gets really expensive when you add the solar stuff.
yeah,
Marie.
that comes with 2 solar panels. It looks like
Yeah, mine did.
times 2.
Here's some caffeine, Maureen.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't stop yawning.
I'm trying to.
Mm-mm.
I feel you. I'm kind of there too tonight.
We were there last night too. It's just this week it's been like that.
Yeah.
It's been really weird. Everybody's been more tired than usual, they've been saying. But yeah, you guys can, check Jackery. But then Amazon has other ones too that have good ratings.
Yeah, I'm the same as Anne. I have one that I bought a few years ago, but it's still in the box.
You
It's
guys got to test those.
Okay. Also, you can
Make sure
go
they
to
work.
Opus, which is the brand I've got. You can go to Opus, and if you have special or unique situations with your finances and whatnot, you can fill out a form, and if you're selected, then they will more than likely cover the cost of it for you,
Mm.
even though it's their
Nice.
product. Yeah, but they will ask you to shoot a video for it, so you would say why you need it, and here's maybe go over a little bit of your situation. But I didn't want to do all that, so I just bought one myself. But yeah, it's
Right.
plus I have solar, so I can actually charge it off the solar if I had to.
Yeah.
I have the small ones that are solar, like for your phone. I just have a couple of those little power banks. But we have a gas generator, but it's old. And here I am saying test your systems. My husband has not tested our gas generator, and we've had it for over 14 years.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that he wasn't running.
All you
tests.
got to do really just follow the directions because they're right there on the generator.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it,
but
if it comes down to it, you might have to do it yourself, Carol.
Yeah.
Our,
Well,
our generator used to
sounds all right.
run like once a week for like an hour.
Yeah, and that's
It
what
would-
you're supposed
It
to
would
do.
do it itself.
That's what you're supposed to do. Yes.
Hey,
And
what,
so
you
it
know,
didn't run that regenerator or regen. Then
I'm just hopefully it'll be like new. Is what I'm hoping. Like because it's never been bothered with, and it'll just be
Mhm.
like new. And yeah, because after you do run it once, you have to do that, like you said, Laura, because
Yeah.
stuff can gunk up inside of it. You need to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
Oh,
still
wow.
is in the factory, but I bought it from the big box store, so I won't have any problem. Like if I go, hey, doesn't work, I can take it back to them, even if it's that many years old. It goes brand spanking new.
Mm-hmm.
someone
Oh.
scratch my back, please. Good grief. I can't reach it.
I hate that. You need one of those the back scratchers. I still have one of those old fashioned back scratchers for
Well, I
just
have
those,
one.
just for those moments.
Would
Mhm.
you like my
It
dad?
always hits right between like where you can't reach. So you have
Would you
it.
like my dad did and stand up on the
Yeah, on the
Now
corner.
I'm cold.
in the doorway?
I've done that. Do the bear. You do the
Yeah.
bear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like,
Theron does that too. He does the bear.
what are
and
you doing?
Gosh, that's not on my back.
My dad used to do that.
I actually just used the back scratcher to pull down Malachi's medicine because it was too high up. I couldn't get it. I don't know.
I know my mother-in-law has those grabbers because she's not supposed to bend over and pick things up.
Yep, I have no. That's what.
Doing that
If
all
you-
the time.
If you see the snake short, you can see it make an
Mhm.
appearance.
I
have
saw
the
that.
grabber.
Yeah.
That was my snake stick. That wouldn't do
Mhm.
much because it's not as long enough to me for the size snake that it was. But it was a friendly snake. It was okay.
Yeah.
So that's for you, Barry.
Will it run a fan for long, Barry?
Yeah. Let me see.
They have those LED like lamps that, and also they have the battery powered light bulbs that I've seen that are remote.
Mm.
I also put
Back
the
to the
link
back
to that.
scratching.
I also put the link to that in the private chat.
Oh,
Right?
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
There
what
it
I
is.
have, Ann. I have a one. It doesn't really have fingers, but it does. It's just the old fashioned one.
Oh, I got the.
I'd like it if it had more polished fingers, because like if you hit it at the you angle it wrong, it can scratch your back.
Okay, Opus says that it will run
Mhm.
a fan on low for up to 7 hours. So
Got
Cool.
the retractable.
Yes, those are awesome.
Yeah.
I see
Nice.
rescuers use those. I see rescuers who
Ooh.
rescue cats use those
Uh-huh.
scratchers to get the cats to get used to being touched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they can use it from different distances and just kind of touch the cat and watch the cat's reaction. But yeah, duh, I didn't think
I
it.
took this out when my hives were bad, and I'm like, I shouldn't touch this.
Mm.
But it feels so good.
It's like,
I know.
yeah.
Hmm.
But Nugget's getting a self-imposed timeout.
yeah.
Ah.
So you have
No.
Laura's does too.
Yeah.
You got
Nugget.
you can plug it into the wall, into
Mhm.
AC. You can plug it into solar. And there's an adapter that didn't come with mine. Of course, I'm going to charge you extra for that, right?
Right.
There's an adapter to run it in your car to charge it, but it takes forever in the car.
Yeah.
crazy. And who wants to risk burning the battery up in their car to charge another battery?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
If it's your only choice, I could see doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you better be like going down the interstate, got a 6-hour trip ahead of you, and have this in there. And then when you stop somewhere, disconnect it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want that car, that alternator going, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it'll
It's like
recharge
you want to
it.
be keeping your phone. You want to keep your phone charged up. That's going to be plugged into somewhere in your car, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm just coming around with that, with the link for that one from Wally World.
Wally World, yes.
Yes. So just give me a second. Oh,
Okay, here is the other thing too that I was talking. What the?
What the what?
what the?
You just gave me some. What the? What did that diddly do here? Over here, give me. Amazon gave me some kind of like put in these letters so we know you're a human.
It was
Coming.
cheaper from Walmart than what it was from the company itself. And then, right after I buy it, they drop the price. I'm like, bought it
Oh.
directly.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, I'm like, what? And Amazon was twice as much for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the lowest model that Opus makes. I was like,
Wow.
Yeah, and they're pretty good. Opus is pretty darn
Yeah.
good.
and that's why I went with it. But
Mm-hmm.
They have
Hey,
these.
Beth. Good to see you.
Hello, Beth.
Hello, Beth.
Welcome, welcome.
These are nifty, and you can actually charge your light bulbs. So you don't have to charge like the whole lamp, and you can charge the light bulbs and have light. Pre-charge them before you have a storm coming in. So you
Well,
just hook
those
them
are
up.
cool.
Isn't that kind of neat? And then it comes with a little remote, and they're dimmable and everything. So you don't have to plug in necessarily the lamp. You just charge them, plug them in, and then you use a remote to turn them on and off. It's also good for like if you have a corner that you don't want to run a cord to, you can use those. And we have like a spot like that in our house. They took out a wall and they never
Right.
it's like the outlet there. It's like left the outdoor outlet, and we have a cap on the inside.
Oh, yeah. Those are really cool.
Aren't they cool? I want to get some myself. They're less than $10 each. I don't think that's too bad if they last for a while. They last for a long time. Yeah, right. I
And
wish I
you
was
said
getting.
you had them?
No, I want to get some. I had seen them on like
What are they called again?
these are just cordless glow is what it says. Cordless glow. I don't know the brand. It's like one of those, weird ones. Just put in like a battery powered light bulb and it should pop up. These are up to 24 hours, which isn't long enough, but there's plenty of them. It was just an example.
Now everybody wants those too now.
I found them.
Yeah, for over a year and a half by Nuggets.
Those are cool. They have all kinds of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
True. Yeah, you'll have to put a label on it or something, maybe down the. Don't throw out, or just write it on a Sharpie on that part, Shawnee. Don't throw out. It's true. I know. Mine would probably do that too, Shawnee. Accidentally throw it out.
Put it in my wish list.
Wow. How many donated eggs did you get?
Wonderful, Gardening Warrior.
That's fabulous.
Phew. Excuse me.
Ah.
okay.
Cheers.
bless you.
Thank you.
I was like, I didn't catch Laura's sneeze. I just caught Maureen going, cheers. Bless you.
Bless you with your cheers, Maureen. Yeah, that's great.
Bless you. Bless you on your quest to the beer
There we go.
Oh,
There.
I got shoes. Oh,
Yeah.
this is for you, Carol.
Oh, okay.
Maureen, Carol, I can't take you anymore.
I bet. Yeah. That's a small universe on here. It's so
Yeah.
weird. It's so extensive, but it can get real small fast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for letting me know. It's totally up to
Mhm.
anybody with those things, though. I'm actually drinking. I was drinking hot chocolate. It's no longer hot, but it's. I was trying a new brand of stevia that's supposed to be so delicious, and I hate these people who say it is delicious because I tend to believe them, and I'm like, okay, I'll try that one and see.
No, it's not.
Still, like,
Mm.
and like
It's like,
it gets worse and worse. It just
I'm
builds.
sorry, I just saw you as a cat for a second.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get rid of that. It's like a coating at the very bottom.
I do that. You know what, Carol? I do the same thing. It's like I need to wipe off my tongue. I need to wipe it
Yes.
off.
And it's not the part in the front. It's like way in the back where
Yeah.
it sticks. It's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
horrible.
Do you
It's
have
so
any
dis-
water?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
going to start drinking that. So
you got your big
yeah,
jug of water.
my big jug. My second, I
I
drank
got
it
that. I
down.
got
I drank it down to here today.
That-
So
those are some big jugs. Yeah.
I
Oops. Pause. Oh my gosh.
that's something I haven't really heard much in my life. Thank you.
Oh.
Man, I
Yeah.
didn't expect myself to say something like that.
Sorry. Well, I normally, because I'm pretty, normalized. It's you people that have made me start going, I got to pay attention to what I say because it's like I'm innocent. It's like I wasn't thinking anything. And then it's like, oh, shoot, there it is. It's going to be pause,
Yeah.
Maureen.
Yes, if you mute it, you're not giving the person time. Yeah, you have to keep the sound on for YouTube's for the A.
I'm sorry,
I'm-
but you can electronically mute it.
What?
I
Only
was
way
going
they
to say,
know-
like, I've got my
Yeah.
keyboard and I can mute my keyboard, but I can leave the sound on that video. It's on.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's
There's a
what
way
they're
like-
around.
going.
There's a way around it as
Like
long as it
when I
doesn't read
muted my
mute here.
when I muted my keyboard and couldn't hear you last night, Carol.
Oh yes, I wasn't going to
I
ever
saw
bring that
that.
up again.
That was-
That was hidden forever.
I was gonna
But-
watch. I was gonna watch it, and then company just walked in my house, and I'm just like,
Oh,
relatives that are
Yes.
okay to walk in your house, but you're like, oh. I was
yeah,
just
I sent you an email to come join us, and I was like, "Where's Laura? What happened to her?"
so,
I don't know that it's a girls' channel tonight. I think
No,
Gary holds his own.
he totally holds his own.
Yeah. It's like, nope. He
all
will-
those cats, yeah.
Right.
yeah, sometimes music is unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mine can be a bit much on my channel, Anne, especially as early in the morning as you usually see it. It's fine to turn it down. You can even, I don't know if you can
You
use
use an
it.
extra Turkish coffee for your music.
Right. It is our Turkish coffee for Maureen and I to get going. Like, okay, it's alive. We're alive.
Yeah. Well, that's why I
then-
I like Carol's intro song because it gets us moving. So I'm trying to set it up where she can send it to me so I can actually
Oh,
do
I
it,
thought
or I
you
need to come up with another one. You might have, but I haven't seen the email yet.
sent it. I
Mm.
was thinking you should just take that song that they made and just redo it yourself. But I don't know if they heard you singing in a full song, if somebody would think it was one that they distributed and get you. Heard your voice.
Did you guys see that thing I put on Facebook? That the person, because the Amish guys weren't wearing that were working on our shop, they weren't wearing harnesses, so they decided to withdraw their music from my video. And I was just like,
Oh, that's what happened. I thought they said that you can't be monetized because of the rights. They weren't giving you the rights.
Wow.
well, they were taking the rights away because of the they didn't like that. That's what it said later on in the video.
Oh, that it wasn't safe.
Email.
They felt
Yeah,
it wasn't a safe.
They didn't
example.
want to promote that.
Something else was going on there. They just
They
found that
think
as
they're
an
OSHA now.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some guys love heavy metal, right, Barry?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
indeed.
I don't know if it's maybe it is your only yours, but there's Anne and there's Shawnee, you know, and Beth. That's El Passamaquoddy. There's a lot of other comments, not just you.
Yep.
So
But if you need to feel good like that about that, if that makes you feel better, but you can hold on to that.
Ooh. Oh,
If that
another
helps.
self-imposed timeout.
There you go. I mean, will it?
Frank,
Tear.
just remember, sir, you have to make it through the doorway to the bedroom. Don't get an inflated head over this.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's nice there. Marissa put the chickens to bed for me.
Oh,
'Cause
good.
I'm still not quite feeling the best. So
I'm sorry.
no, nope.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was
Yeah.
hoping you were feeling better. I was going to ask if you were feeling okay.
Nope. She even got the chickens up this morning because I just said I don't want to have to get up and actually for the most part she baked the majority of the bread today too. So I'm sitting there to give advice of add more wood to the fire, flip it around. Mind you, she knows how to do
You were
most of it.
supervising. You were supervising.
Yeah.
I was a supervisor.
You backseat driver.
Mm.
The backseat baker. That's actually
Yeah.
a great idea for a name.
Right. So,
Yeah.
yes, you are on Storms, Radios, and Cats, but other people are on other. Some people are on Carol's channel. Some people are on Laura's.
Right.
Some people are on mine, and we all combine together here on this live. So
Mhm.
That's
why.
what he meant by it. Is that he?
Yes,
maybe
he's
is
keeping
the
that
only
chat.
one
He's
in there.
keeping it alive. He's giving lots
I
of
thought
push.
Beth was in there though with you, or no? Oh no, Beth's in mine. Hi Beth. I'm sorry.
No, I'm in
I was-
StreamYard. I'm
thought you were
completely
in-
oblivious what's going on my channel.
Yeah, you kind of got to open your side chat to see it.
Oh,
just
you
in
knew
case.
that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to school you. Sorry. But some people, you are hip. I'm sorry. Some people don't know that we're doing that. And they're like, hey, why can't I see other people? So they
Right.
don't know that.
Yeah.
that we
He's
don't do
got
that.
big shoulders. He'll be all right.
Yeah. That'll help hold up his big head that you were warning him about. Well, thank you, Butt Nugget, for participating and keeping Barry's side chat afloat. We appreciate your participation in this experiment called YouTube Lives with all of us doing
Yes.
our own side chat.
Thank you for single-handedly keeping my channel alive.
Yes.
Barry
Oh
just
my-
wants to thank the Academy and Butt Nuggets
Yeah.
Homestead.
Sounds like an after-school special.
Right.
Coming away, ambulance. I've had to take my picture out because I can't stop yawning, and it's just
Oh, wow.
hideous. So I'm just gonna, keeping, so this
Yeah.
way at least I
No,
can just
and
yawn.
if you
Yeah,
were
we went
yawning-
for it last night because we were both tired, but my friend
Yeah.
seemed a little bit extra tired more than usual.
That's why I didn't
so
come in. That's why I didn't come in, because I was just so exhausted.
wiped out after the
Yeah.
company was there.
And then, well, no. I saw it today.
Oh, and then the company came.
Yeah, I was like, I should rewatch that. And
I
then
understand.
company
I've
came
got to
and
get
I'm-
over to your channel because I haven't been able to get over and watch stuff either.
That's
Right.
rude, Anne. You just wrote that out, and now I had to yawn again. Thank you
Me
so
too.
much. Look at what you did. Look what you did there.
Ugh, we're all in sync. That's what that means. That
Mhm,
means we're all
mhm.
friends. That's all it
I
means.
haven't done it yet.
Oh, here it
It's
comes,
like-
Barry.
if we'd all get our periods.
I know. No, except for Barry. If he
Yeah.
gets one of those, then I don't know. We've got to have a sit down talk. 'Cause he's
Oh,
got to
my
see a
goodness.
doctor.
I love it
It
when
is.
doctors say, "Oh, that's not really a thing."
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
Mostly men doctors say that. Females know better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny how that works, and they say that though with your animals, like if you yawn and they yawn, that you're in sync. I don't know if it with people, it's just a reflex, and I don't know how that works.
It's got to be a reflex with animals too.
I think sometimes, like Darkpaw, he does it just out of to be silly because he tries to meow and yawn at the same time.
No.
It
Oh no,
comes
you
out
said
like
it
a-
again.
Sorry.
You said the word again, and it's like reflex. I always
Mhm.
heard that too. That is like the brain cooling itself down. That
Mm.
they
Oh,
that's what they
Sometimes
came
the
up with.
body needs more oxygen than what you're
Yeah,
breathing in too.
Yeah.
and yawn too. What is wrong with all of us? Like, what is going on?
Because I'm
yeah.
What are
I
they doing?
experienced it's because you don't have enough oxygen coming in
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
you're slowing down your breathing.
I've heard
Mhm.
that too.
I also
But
know
I
that
don't.
I'm just not sleeping like I should be. So
Yeah. Me
Neither am I. All
It's those
those.
darn storms that come in at night and like rain
about
on your house and
did you get that one today?
Oh, those I sleep
Oh
through,
no, that
but
was
you
brother.
guys have.
I'm sorry. No.
yeah,
Go ahead.
4 in the morning. Yeah. And then the
Uh,
night before it was like 3 in the morning.
No,
Have you
I
guys
was
gotten that storm shelter squared away yet, Laura? Or no?
Mm-mm.
Is that next? Oh
I
gosh,
was
okay,
I
I'll be
was
waking up.
thinking.
No, we got to get our water situation first.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's still going on, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just
Mm.
sounded super Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
You just did the A,
He's
Marine.
Canadian.
Eh?
I am
Eh?
Canadian. What do
Oh,
you expect?
you're on that island over there, though. I never hear you say
You know,
the A.
you're talking. Yeah, you know what? You're not talking like you're from the
No, it's
West Coast. You're
Minnesota.
talking like you're from the East Coast, like where you are. Okay,
Mhm.
we don't talk like that over here in the West Coast. We don't. We don't. You know,
No,
you
they
don't know what
don't.
it's about. You know, you
I
don't know what it's
know.
about.
Just the East
So
Coast.
you just
I
stay over in the
know.
East Coast there and talk like you're East Coasters.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's what I meant. You
And
don't
not,
do the
and not
A.
all Canadians, even on the East Coast, say it a lot, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard our East Coasters tend to mumble their words together a little bit more and do the A.
oh,
They
yeah.
kind of
Well, they've got a big influence of the Irish there, so
that
that's where
explains.
it comes
Yeah, so
from.
they kind of have it wrong.
Yep.
They roll everything into each other. Okay.
Mhm.
They do, they do, they do. It's how they do it. Hey, Serena.
Hi,
Nuggets
Serena,
for coming
sweetheart.
over.
Hey, cousin Serena. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with
Serena.
us.
Now I
Check.
see why. That's why Beth said it's a girls' night because there's a lot of ladies in the chat too over there.
Oh, it's
A lot of the
ladies'
men
night
left the chat
in
over
the
there.
pillow. Yes,
They
it's
went to bed.
ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, so that's
Oh,
Just
you did great, Ann. You did great.
put a dress on Barry and we'll be okay.
Oh no, that's not
no, no,
Barry.
Barry's like, no.
No,
I'm
With
good.
my husband, no.
not to my brother. No, my brother
I-
don't wear
I
dresses.
don't have a problem being surrounded by women. Really, I don't.
Yeah,
no. Nice harem of women around you. It's great. Mm-mm.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not obnoxious about it or anything.
I think you did great, Ann. You were fine, especially for your first time and
Yep.
trying to figure everything out. And yeah, you did great.
It was good.
Yeah, we have
Mm.
people in the bushes too, butt nuggets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, only
like
three
so.
there.
Unless unless Jags has fallen asleep, and
It's
GT.
because I don't do lives, but Nugget. The only lives I do nowadays that are connected to you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and daytime ones too. Your nighttime ones are harder for you usually because you're up
Yeah.
so early.
Oh, you are a whoa, man.
Oh,
Oh, you made a snack plate. Did you make enough for everybody?
Oh,
I know.
that's
What's for snack? What's
What
for
snack?
snack?
What are
Snackies.
snackies? Snackies.
Also snackies too.
I don't. We
No,
had
I
d-
really don't.
we had
Yeah.
beef and we had brisket, and there was she makes amazing macaroni. There's potato
Mm,
salad, two other kinds of salads,
wow.
cornbread,
Oh my.
focaccia bread. It was
Oh
just
my.
ridiculous.
Mm.
None of that is keto friendly, but well, no,
No,
the meat
you're
was friendly, and the nope, even the pasta. One of the salads had pasta in it, so
It's a lot of starch.
there was a
yeah.
lot of starch. We ate it.
Yeah. And you thank the
Oh,
Lord for it and it's covered. And then you just get back to the thing that you were doing
yeah,
before.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
That's right. That's what
lasagna tonight is what I said.
Ooh, nice.
awesome. Yep, that's what Adam said. He said, "Whoa, man," and that's how we got our name.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
man.
that's not a man.
Where'd that rip go, man?
Whoa, man. What's this?
Rip went somewhere.
Mhm.
Ooh, I'll let you put that one up, Carol, if you want.
Yeah.
Now I'll get used to it. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Yay, good.
The next one.
Yes, I did. That's how Barry remembers me too. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
I still have no regrets about that,
For
thankfully.
some reason, that is just like emblazoned in my memory.
I,
Like
that and bacon,
Like-
that and bacon salad.
Oh, yeah.
I was
so
like,
that's-
"You go, girl."
Thank you.
Ooh.
Trying to got
Ooh.
everybody.
Wow, that is a really nice snack plate.
Yum.
Mm.
Oh, I heard actually tonight, Shawnee, Swiss cheese is supposed to have like, what was it? I think it had D and K in it. I was looking up different things and it had
Donkey
both.
Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong
There's
cheese.
also
Swiss
Swiss cheese is recommended for people on a low sodium diet, but has no
Swiss
taste
cheeses.
because it has Swiss
Oh.
cheese has no salt in it basically, so it's
Oh.
recommended for people on a
Ew.
low sodium. I mean, it has a touch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it does taste
I
salty.
think it tastes salty. It doesn't, they say it doesn't have as much. It's supposed to be a healthier cheese because it does have
Mhm.
more vitamins and minerals in it.
Yeah.
That it's a more complete vitamin and mineral cheese, supposedly.
Who is the first person in the orchestra to be struck by lightning? The conductor.
Makes sense, especially if you sticking that stick up in the air.
Yep.
You're asking for it.
For sure.
Uh,
Let's not go there, though.
sir, I will kick you off chat, sir. Do not use that word in.
Hey, Popcorn 913.
Hey, popcorn.
Hey, popcorn. Good to
I was
see
lurking
you.
on your channel. I was listening
Hey,
to your
Popcorn.
radio
Let me. Oh,
because I'm too sorry to go hook mine up.
Yeah.
What do electricians hum while meditating?
Not if they get shocked.
right.
Yeah,
Range.
he's got the best conditions over there on the West Coast, and I'll turn my radio on, put it on the same channel he's on, and I'm like, there's nothing
Right.
going, except for that idiot over there, the next county over, has got it locked down, playing some really raunchy music that should have never made the light of day.
Hmm.
Very, very sexual.
Mm,
One day they will get shut down.
yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a night, friends.
Okay. Totally
Yeah.
understand, Laura.
God already did that, dear.
Yeah, right.
And he thought it was good.
Yeah. All right,
That's
you guys. We'll see you later.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much,
Later.
Laura.
All right,
love.
bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming and hanging out. Do 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 do.
Do. Oh, sorry.
I forget what that joke was that I sent you, sent you
I
today, or
forget
sent to
its
the.
joke. Ah, 'cause I was thinking it sounded just like one of Serena's.
Mhm.
What was that?
Well, it was something about the sea.
Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. I've been having to check my phone for different things tonight. I look like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I
You're
am.
working.
I'm working it.
Hey, moon over Miami.
Hey, moon over Miami.
Hey, Moon. Oh,
Popcorn said he got some good advice.
Yeah.
Ooh, it enlightened us.
Mhm.
GT Junior.
Mhm.
oh,
Chocolate.
I got it.
What's electrician's favorite flavor of ice cream? Chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate. Uh,
That is true. That is true.
yes, that's very true. That's a
Don't
yes.
use that.
Good advice. Um, what should you do if you're, what is it, addicted to seaweed? This is marines that she found. Seek help.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Dun,
You're,
dun.
you're
Dun, dun,
fired.
dun. No, she is
No,
hired.
she's not fired. No, we're not
Time is it in your
fired.
neck of the woods? Who are you asking for the neck of the woods? All of us?
My neck
So
is 12:12 a.m. Oh, I thought we
Mine
were
is
going.
the same as Carol's.
Yep.
mm,
DGT, liked it. What time is it over there, Marine, on the Igloo Coast?
9:12 for me, 8:12 for GT.
And it
Serena's
and
Oh, okay. She's when you're behind Central.
just in case you're curious, it's 5:12 a.m. in the UK right now.
Oh, wow.
5:12 a.m. Did you say?
Yep,
Hmm.
British
Well,
Standard
moon
Time.
over Miami is in my time zone.
Hmm.
I have two clocks set on my computer here, so when I hover the mouse over the clock and date, it gives me my local time, and it gives me the time over there because I have a. Sometimes I forget to click the notification, and
Mm.
I don't know when certain people are going live over there because the whole
Right.
5 hour ahead of time thing.
Yeah.
But I've got one that sends me notifications on WhatsApp, so that's really helpful. Because
Right.
we all know how thorough YouTube is at letting us know, even though we click the bell, we've got it solid, right? So solid means you get everything that person's putting out. Yet you still don't get a notification. So
Right.
There you
Yeah.
go, Butt Nugget. I put it in Barry's chat for you.
hey, don't be damning me.
Ah,
I think I
So,
could do that on my own.
ha, 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 that's good.
that is good.
My sweater had static electricity, so I returned it, and the store gave me another one free of charge.
It's good.
Yes. I hate that when you're taking stuff out of the dryer and it zaps you.
Mm.
Like when you're doing stuff like bedding and you've got those like fluffy blankets in there from the kid. Well, my kids have those like chenille blankets
Right.
and you get zapped.
Yep.
Oh, you're on Laura's now? Okay. That's all right. I can still find you. I got them all
I
open.
got
We can get you one way or another if you misbehave. Okay. Just to know that. All
I
right.
got a real wool. I got a real wool blanket. Those like to hold a charge too.
Yeah. This has that sheep, that kind of sheep's whatever thing. What is that called? It's not, what do they call that? Oh, I can't think of the name they call it. But my other one has it too. Oh, what the heck? Anybody in the chat remember what that weird texture is called? Anyway, I have two like
Fleece,
that,
I
and
remember.
that'll zap you.
It's not, yeah, it's not fleece.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fleece, but it
It
looks
is
like,
kind of a fleece.
like a
Where's
fleece
Shawnee? Shawnee will know.
texture. I know, Shawnee.
Shawnee or Passamaquoddy will know.
Hey,
Sherpa!
Drew.
That's it. You were right on. Look at that. You nailed it.
Yep.
Shawnee knew. Sherpa.
Yep.
Yes.
She is the
Sherpa was
brains
that.
of the operation. Gear.
Gear,
Hey,
welcome
Gear.
in. Missed you last night, Gear. I missed GT last night too. If you can hear
Careful with that material, Carol. It's sharp.
It's Sharpa. It's Sharpa. No, like sometimes with certain fabrics, like in the dryer, even here when it's cooler and we're, using an extra little thin blanket or something that's cozy, you can hear it snapping. Like when you're taking out the stuff in the dryer, you'll hear it, and you're like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you got dryer sheets that are supposed to, minimize the
Yeah.
static charge, but yeah, you're pulling your stuff apart and it's going.
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
the room is
sir.
dark enough, you see the sparks.
Yes.
I've seen that happen too, Barry. Yeah, that's wild.
Looks like you lit a sparkler on 4th of July.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because remember all those people that for a while were like setting themselves on fire, filling their cars up with gas because they were going in their car and coming back out, and they got a charge. They charged themselves from their like seat or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were having to tell people, touch your car, the outside of your car before you touch the gas handle. That was frightening.
Yeah. Oh.
What? Not smelling me. What?
Which clothing company is electric? Bolt.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You will not.
Howdy, hey, hello, yo, hi, hiya, hey, yo, sup.
Oh, yo. Yes.
Oh, well, welcome home there, Gear.
Wow. Yeah. Blessed rest, Gear, after all your long day.
They have blankets here that are so heavy you can hardly carry it. Want to cut one open and see if there's stuffing in them.
Yeah.
Lead.
Might
Lead
just be
lined blanket.
Might be the natural material that it's just such a tight weave. Malachi has a blanket like that. It's pretty heavy. It's only about this thick, but it's like a cotton. It's a natural, material, but it's heavy for the small blanket that it is.
Yeah. Where do power lines store energy? In the power bank.
Yep. I need some bank.
Oh, it's a homemade one. Okay.
Yeah, I bet then. Yeah.
I
Well,
love
don't
it.
they do like wool? They use a lot of wool, don't they, Anne, over there? Because wool blankets are fantastic. Like if you're in a cold climate, they like.
I love a good quilt.
Well, I mean, like if you have a quilt, but then you put that wool blanket over top, it just holds in the heat against your body. It depends on how warm you like to be.
Yeah.
But I remember being in Vermont and it was below 20. It was not 20 below, but it was probably below zero. And those wool blankets were just such a blessing. The friend of mine, her parents had actually a log cabin, and log cabins, if they don't make them, they were renting it. The guy who owned it, if they don't, not make them, but if they don't do what's it called, clinking? It's got a weird name. The white in the middle of the logs, they fill it with clinking. Anyway, if you don't keep up with that and make sure it doesn't have any cracks in it and refill it over the years, you get a drafty cabin, and their cabin was drafty. And I mentioned it like to my friend, like it's a little, chilly here. Am I going to be warm? And she's like, oh yeah, once you go to bed, she's like, my mom has wool blankets. You will be warm. And she was right. And they didn't. They were like not that thick, but they were very heavy. Yeah, it
Hmm.
is. It's heavy. It can be heavy depending on the weave, Anne. It's very heavy if it gets wet.
How
The
do pickles enjoy the moment? They relish it.
relish it. Heavy blankets I make for still see it's a 6-weight yarn. Yeah, there you go. Depends on the weight of the yarn. Passamaquoddy will tell you as a crocheter. I love those though big blankets that they crochet. Now Passamaquoddy with that thicker yarn, or they not crochet too, they knit. Yep, then it's probably wool or it's a heavyweight cotton.
Yes, sir. Self-imposed timeout for 10 minutes, starting now.
We don't use that kind of language unless you mean what the Fliefenheimer
Uh,
or what the fudge sickle. You know.
I think that anvil of mushrooms he just said he had.
Oh
No.
yeah. Wait, he was at the
Wrong
beer garden.
ones.
He was at the
They
beer
were not
garden.
shiitake.
No, beer garden and mushrooms.
Oh dear, he hasn't slept.
That'll do it too.
That'll do it to you too.
Loopy.
What the floofy?
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh wow, yeah, that sounds like a wool blanket, Anne. If you got wet and you couldn't barely carry it to the wash line,
Mm.
but that's also Malachi's blanket. That's cotton, is like that, like really
Mhm.
heavy. So I guess it does, like Passamaquoddy's saying, depends on the thread, the thickness of the thread, and how tight the weave is.
Yeah, I think the tighter the weave, then the heavier it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, I was doing well when I blanked myself.
Old Jolt Cola. Too funny.
Uh,
I think did they take that off the market gear? Didn't it? It was like accused of killing some people, I think.
I think it had extra caffeine and extra sugar in it.
Had a lot of extra. But then they
Really
made
doesn't
Mountain Dew.
matter. Yeah, exactly. Now we have, drinks with that much caffeine, if not more,
Right.
plus other chemicals that jack you up. So
Mhm.
what's the difference whether you drink a can of Jolt or a can of Monster,
Mm-hmm.
which I
Mhm.
can't stand.
Yes,
by the way.
if you're, it is breakfast. I was going to just say when you said, okay, now I'm hungry. It's like, yeah, because it's breakfast time for you.
Yeah, enjoy
It
it.
says,
I
what
had
do you
breakfast
put
for
on the
dinner.
gravestone of a current that has died? R.I.P. current.
Rip current.
A rip current.
Rip current.
Oh, rip current.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Anne. Have a good
Yeah.
day for you.
Hey, Anne, enjoy your breakfast.
Have a blessed day, Ann.
Hope it's delicious. I was going to say I have cashews. I would share.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
No
Dude,
way.
like-
What? How? Wait. What? What? Wow. Where are you that you're up this late, Miss T? Welcome in.
Hey, Miss.
Welcome.
Welcome in. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, we are. That's Marine's live tonight. That's right. Crazy girls.
Oh yeah, no, you're not at mine, butt nuggets.
No, I'll come after you, butt nuggets. I know where you are. You act up.
Watching
I
you on the
know.
Dallas Cowboys game at the same time. Oh,
Oh,
they're playing. Oh, it must be. Oh, Gear's got another one. What? Wonder what an electrician's favorite Powerade is. I'm waiting for the end of the third quarter. Oh no, that's the end of the third quarter. Is the Dallas Cowboys? But it must be a repeat. It's not played at night, right?
I don't know. That might be. Not this late. Yeah. She must be watching a repeat. Maybe she put it on like how people save it.
Yeah.
End of the
It
DVR.
is midnight. You finna go to bed.
I don't blame you. Oh, you know what I found out? You remember when we were talking about the hair wraps? Because I'm talking about growing out my hair. And my hair is real thin. It will break really
Uh-huh.
easily, and I have natural curl. And when I do grow it out long, that's what I always have a problem with, and why I cut it short is because my hair just tends to break off. And we saw those silk wraps, and I was like, I'm not paying $100 and something for a silk wrap. I figured out my mom had an old silk shirt that it was like, I will never wear it. But I was like, wait a minute. And I started wrapping like it different ways. I'm like, that works.
It
Wrapped it around.
does.
Like it totally works.
And it's free.
It's free. And it's silk. So I got
Mhm.
something for when they start growing out again. But my hair, I'm losing hair like crazy. It just breaks off so easily. So I need to get like a silk pillowcase while it's this length. Because the coloring, if you color it, it tends to be even more fragile. But
Yep.
I have baby fine hair. My daughter got the
Mm.
medium, like hers is a lot stronger than mine. But her too. Remember we were talking about, I kept itching my scalp late last night. I'm like, oh, it must be the change of seasons is coming. And I asked her, I said, are you getting the change of seasons scalp renewal going on? And she goes, I think it's starting. I'm getting the itchy too. So we both like shed our scalp in between seasons.
Oh,
So
wow.
I know it's weird.
I knew it. Carol's an alien.
I'm an alien. I'm a lizard person.
I knew it.
That's what's happened when you live with so many of them. You take on those characteristics. Father and son were leaving a football game when the son says, I don't understand all the fuss over a quarter. The father says, what do you mean? His son says, well, ever since the coin toss. All the fans have been shouting, get the quarterback, get the quarterback.
That's good.
that was a
That's
good
very
one.
good. Very creative.
I'm going to have to use that on my husband. He's a football fan, although he hasn't been watching too much.
Go
No,
to
it's
bed
not
if you want. It's fine. Catch you later. Whoops. Don't need to do that one.
That was a good one. Garrett enjoyed get the quarterback.
That was very, very creative.
For real. For real, for real.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So I think I'm probably going to be saying goodnight early for this one tonight because I am just so sleepy. So,
okay.
we'll be here for a couple hours. We've been here for almost 2 hours. So I think it might be a good idea.
Say your southern goodbyes.
Say
Hitting
your
the
southern
gray mall.
goodbyes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, of course, to Carol, my co-host, and for Laura for coming in. And, of course, Storms, Radios, and Cats, Barry.
Yay.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me on this Saturday night and, supporting one another. I
Hey.
know it's early, Gear. I know.
I can't think of a better place to be.
Yeah, me too. But just not when I'm, like,
I know. It's dragging.
going, where can I get some toothpicks for my eyeballs so that they'll
Yeah.
stay
And we're all yawning. Oh my goodness. That was last night too. We weren't yawning last night though. It wasn't as bad. It's hit
No.
us, I think,
No, it
even
wasn't.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I
agree.
know. But it's early yet. Dallas
Real.
20, Las Vegas 12 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Well, hope
Good
they
night,
beat the Good
Passamaquoddy.
night, Passamaquoddy. Hope they beat Sin City. Dallas Cowboys.
Yes,
You
you have a
too,
good one.
Peter.
Good one too, Gear.
Oh, there he is. Came out of
Yeah.
the bushes.
I just want to know when the cheerleaders come out.
Yeah, that's what all the guys say.
Mhm.
I think they always had the shortest skirts of the whole league,
Oh.
even before
Oh.
it was the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders
Oh.
did.
My goodness. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. For sure.
for sure. Sweet
Yeah.
dreams.
So
You too,
so
dear.
thank you all for coming and hanging out in the chat with us. I do really appreciate you. And Barry, you've got a live tomorrow night at
9:30 p.m. Eastern.
9:30 p.m. Eastern.
And he's got some great videos over there with his handy dandy thing that goes in the sky that I always forget the name of, by DJI. What's that thing called? Flies up
Drone?
in the sky. The
A
drone.
drone.
Why can't I think of that word
I
drone?
can help you. I can help you. I'm
Always,
sorry.
always
The
goes.
flying
Usually
machine.
I always have it.
The flying, the future
The
flying machine.
machine. Fly. Take pictures.
I figure
It's
I'll
beautiful.
I figure I'll fly it as much as I possibly can because I don't know what our future is with that brand.
You're flying us into our future. Ooh, into the end of days. Or just
Mm.
sunsets. That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, the last one, sure. I'm telling you what, that last shot, yeah, for the one I just uploaded, it really resembled a nuke. I was like
Oh, I didn't see
Wow.
that one yet then.
spooky.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
I'll have to check that
I'll
one
be
out.
looking. I'll be looking for it. So, anyway, good night, all. God bless you. Have a
God bless.
fabulous week.
Yes.